Welcome back. Little update. Outer Worlds is released next month on October 25th. I thought it was September 25th. So yeah, we may play Elex a little bit more early. But yeah.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus, but I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus. How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerwan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals. These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onol Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been. You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinalmanawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
They probably will be. Let's hope they don't attack. Because it's really foggy.
Arwich neistiri, adesta marar mam.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Holy shit.
You are an Onol Menawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donigad.
Thank you, Dunkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
Don't you worry.
The lawyers want to take on you.
I won't let them take me, Miriam.
Come on. Let's see what you're capable of.
You can count on me. Heal yourself quickly.
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
Definitely gonna
You
take
think
her
that
with
the Honor
him to the
Manali are used for
laboratory.
experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I am afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
Nice. I think now it's main quest time. I think. Because side missions is only exploration, and this side quest is infiltrate the laboratory. No, we want to infiltrate the laboratory. After that we talk to whatever his name is. Also, if there is another part to Afra's side quest, we may get it since we are very far in. Prince Flintlock rifle, oh gee. Wait, we are in Hikmet. Didn't I discover an alchemist earlier there? Maybe he can do that? City lag? Maybe. Oh, it's right around the corner.
At the fiery flasks, you'll... Greetings. I have all that... We also sell ingredients...
Are you fucking serious? You can't tell me that it costs 50 fucking gold to make ammo. Are you insane? I mean, what is this price? 25, 50,
I was honored by your visit.
Let me check something. Don't I have a fucking science chest? Oh, I get science from her because she's friendly, so that's nice. But why do I have science level 3? Does that even... where? Huh? How? Can I use them? Oh, okay. Not OP at all. Why? What? Oh shit, I had science 1 and Afra gives me 1 and... the ammo, oh shit, that's crazy. I think the descriptions are wrong. I think I got a little bit more ammo than I thought I got. Oh shit, 500? Fuck. Okay, okay. That's ridiculous, but okay. Holy shit. Oh, you know what's also funny? I saw that in a stream. I have the VOD paused right now because I didn't want to spoil myself. But there is a fucking shield that says Dr. Azili's secret laboratory. Like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? But okay.
Halt! No one enters!
You speak to the legate of the merchant congregation, soldier. I have been sent by Governor Burren. I have to talk to Dr. Asili.
I don't take orders from the governor, nor the congregation. Be on your way.
You know I'm not afraid to fight, but I worry about the prisoners. Perhaps there's another way in.
Very well. We're leaving.
idiots. And these are guards. Holy shit. For the recording we have like an hour 30 left because I want to watch.
To better torture my people.
There must be other guards. Be careful.
I want to watch dropped frames in like 1 hour 30. It's like a show on Twitch because they're gonna talk about state of play that was yesterday, but I showed the Last of Us stuff.
How awful. They've been reduced to burning the bodies.
And the so must have done it.
Let's check out the place that's not on the map right now because it looks like there's some other stuff going on here. This might be the escape route? Yeah, probably. I can go like on a killing spree right now with the guns. Jesus. This also looks like something is going on here later. Oh, that is the way. But that's wrong. We want to go and find the prisoners, right? Did I fuck up now? I can't go back, can I? Is that bad design? need to reload.
Watch out! Grenade!
You're not one of them. Please.
Snouts are also here? What the fuck?
Noughts? What are you doing locked up here?
These scientists captured and abused us.
Don't I know her?
They performed experiments, made us drink potions, took our blood. I heard them say that they wanted to find out how we are immune to the Malachor. None of it makes any sense. Please, get us out of here.
I'll find a way to open this cage.
I want the one who did this to know fear and suffering.
Let's hold this good doctor to account. It's blocked.
Fuck! It's a corridor, you're fucked! Hilarious! I never shot so much before, this is fun. Probably would do more damage with agility. But I reskilled, still does a lot of damage.
May the grass be forever soft under your...
I must release the... Now that they are free, we must help the prisoners escape this place. It's blocked.
Wait, what?
It's blocked.
Really? Is that maybe a separate entrance to the fucking place? That could be, right? And the place we were earlier is where the doctor is, okay.
It's perfect. We just have to clear the way. The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look.
But I have a cock.
I have to find the people responsible for what happened here. They must answer for their crimes. Wait for me.
We are prepared to fight these people with you.
Yes. We will make them pay for what they have done to us.
You're not strong enough to fight. It's better for you to stay here.
I wonder if Asili is a normal enemy, like a boss, if he even fights us, if he has some creature that is an end boss, God knows. Also,
let's see what you're capable of.
I think there is a difference with magic coating, isn't there? Interesting. But it's not really that I need it. Kill them so quick anyway. But like magic coat is like magical damage. Elemental armor, stasis. So OP.
Who are you? You have no right to be here.
I have come to free your prisoners and put an end to all the horrors that take place here.
I knew this would happen eventually. This all went too far. Dr. Asili, he lost his mind a long time ago. But what are you going to do with us?
Arrest you. Then I expect you will be sentenced.
No, please! We only followed the doctor's orders. We tried to stop him, but he is the director of the lab.
You could have reported it to the governor, or left this place.
He threatened to destroy our lives. We could not... Please, don't look us up.
You can say all of this in court. It's up to them to judge you.
They will want to make an example of us. We'll not see the light again.
You should have thought about that before you helped that monster.
Indeed. Interesting, but I can lockpick everything anyway. What is that? Didn't see this creature.
These poor people lost their lives only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
And it... They were cut up like pieces of meat. Thank God those who did this.
I forgot that's upstairs.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick. This is proof of all the horrors committed here. Asili has locked himself in his office.
Afra? What a surprise to see you here. You finally came to your senses.
Master, it's not...
Who is this person?
I am the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
What did you hope to find from all these experiments?
Since the Malachor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach.
This man is a cold-blooded reptile. My brothers and sisters were no more than ants to him.
You are a very beautiful specimen. When I think of the power flowing through your veins. Come on, Afra, my dear student. Will you let these narrow-minded inquisitors decide my fate? Are you not also devoted to science and truth?
Science and truth. Do not
I wonder if she would have done something different when you didn't do the companion quest.
Having
Probably.
been taught by you,
Was the same
and
with
that
Kurt.
I didn't warn Burin that you'd gone mad. If I had, we could have prevented all of this.
You disappoint me so much, Afra. A second time. When I think what I wasted trying...
We learned everything we wanted to know.
You think so? Gods! Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
You will answer for your crimes in court.
But I'll be out soon. My colleagues will understand the importance of my work.
We shall see about that.
Oh. But isn't that a little bit weak? I mean, it has a slot, sure, but still. Oh shit, the thing they drank in the beginning of the game was the fucking Malachor.
I can't believe it. Constantine's Malachor was caused by Asili. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
Jesus. Oh. Ran a little bit wrong. Okay, that's the way. Let's save just in case.
Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You are weakened and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way.
Are they actually all following me now?
I need a bit of practice.
Stop! I ran too far. Fuck! Fuck!
There you are. You're free.
Shouldn't have pressed
You
E, there
have
was a
saved
prompt.
our lives. How can we thank you?
We will never forget what you have done for us on Almenawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We are not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You will have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in VictoriaG. You will be safe there. But you need to avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Qua awal and Segven.
Oh, now it's gonna be fun. Oh god.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor?
I have been to Asili's laboratory, and what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured, victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There were also a number of Nauts.
Nauts? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Yes, we captured him.
Really? Very well. I will ensure that he is judged as quickly as possible. What was done with the prisoners that were being held in the laboratory?
They were freed. The Donea Eggs-Regau are satisfied and should call off their attack.
What a relief. Finally, some good news. How can I repay you?
By allowing me to take part in the trial proceedings. What I saw merits justice, and I fear that the accused will find a great many defenders amongst his fellow savants.
It is a rather novel request, but granted. I shall inform the prosecutor. Let us remember that the madness of a man should not cast a shadow upon the greater sum of his work. His research is perhaps our only chance of discovering a remedy. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go.
Farewell, man.
Is the attorney here? Man, if he would have killed him, there wouldn't be a trial. That's gonna be interesting.
Greetings.
Hello. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. Governor Burren told me to pay you a visit.
Oh. It is you who arrested Dr. Asili and must help me prepare the trial.
Exactly.
Excellent. We will have lots to do if we want the doctor to pay for his crimes. The accused has a lot of support. Any evidence and testimonies you can gather will be useful.
We'll have no problem gathering witnesses. His laboratory cells were full of them.
We will call them to the witness box, of course. But be aware that if the victims are natives, their words will unfortunately not carry much weight here.
There were also some Nauts. Perhaps I can also convince some of the doctor's colleagues to talk.
Their testimony will be crucial. The word of other scholars is likely to be the only thing that condemns him. That plus any material evidence you can gather.
I picked up a strange powder in the laboratory. A substance that I've not been able to identify.
You should show it to an alchemist. We need to know what it is.
If I wouldn't have arrested
These documents describe
lady,
Dr. Asili's work, as well as
she would
the
probably
horrible
testify,
experiments he was performing.
Perfect. I will read them in detail. We will no doubt find something to support my prosecution.
I have found a letter proving that Dr. Asili voluntarily transmitted the Malachor to my cousin, Constantin d'Orsay. I would like to add that I too was a victim of this poisoning.
Did the accused try to take the life of the governor of New Serene? This is an extremely serious crime.
Indeed. He saw my cousin and me as the ideal control group to prove his theories. And no humanitarian or diplomatic consideration could put a stop to his ambition.
This letter alone is crucial proof. I will put it on our file.
Do we have any chance of winning?
Yes, I am rather confident. You have provided overwhelming evidence. But if we had witnesses, we would have an even bigger chance of winning.
I will return to you soon. The Nauts should be at the port, and the islanders had to take refuge in VictoriaG. As for the scientists, they said they would go back to the governor's laboratory. I should give this powder to someone who can tell me what it is.
I wonder if Lady Margaret, or what's her name is, has something to do with this. Because she helped that Constantine
Desarde,
takes
I'm
the
happy
weird
to see you.
thing.
Can I do anything for you?
I would like you to tell me about...
I was expecting you to come and see me about this.
Were you aware of Dr. Asili?
In part, yes.
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. I found his approach brutal. He spoke of them as test subjects, but there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance.
You do know that you were
Yes, but I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind.
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies all...
No. Without, of course, ever imagining that we'd... But Duncas, you and Siora have opened to worship it as we do in the Alliance, doesn't...
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this laboratory necessary?
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slow. I hope we'll succeed in ensuring these
Would you be willing to testify again?
Of course. I want to convince my colleagues that we must give up, and even if it costs me dearly. Anything else?
Nice.
I must leave you. I never thought I'd see you here again. Why are you still free?
Dr. Honor made sure that I was set free. He needed my help. What do you want?
What is your purpose here?
I helped Dr. Honor to... He's the one who became his successor.
I do hope that he doesn't use the...
Of course not.
What about your other colleagues?
They felt guilty. They stopped their
Oh, you don't feel guilty, huh?
What do the other scholars think of Dr. Asili? Now,
most still admire him greatly. They didn't witness what was happening in the lab. For them, the main problem is political. Until they understand the horrors that...
I discovered this strange powder.
I did see the doctor using it once or twice, but I can study it for you if you want. I have the tools that will allow me to do so here.
So, what is it?
It is a quintessence of black blood. Probably created using the blood of numerous patients. The doctor managed to harness the very concept of the Malachor in this powder. A single pinch ingested by someone would be enough for them to be afflicted by the disease.
Jesus.
With the quantities that you brought me. Hundreds. It's terrifying. Here, these are my notes.
Thank you. I will relay them to the... Are you prepared to testify?
I would like to say no. You had me thrown in prison, and without Dr. Honor's intervention, I would still be there. But I can't stop thinking about what I think only by testifying will...
Thank you. I must leave you. What she saw working alongside Asili obviously upset her. She will make an excellent witness.
Unless she lied. Fuck you. Game. Just because you didn't pull the weapon out fast enough? Holy shit.
She saw working alongside Asili obviously upset her. She will make an excellent witness. Is everything all right?
Once again, thanks to you. These people wanted to kill me.
They certainly wanted to prevent you from testifying at the doctor's trial.
The doctor will be judged. I suppose you'd like me to testify.
Indeed.
Don't worry. From now on, my people and I intend to witness the execution of...
Thank you.
Nice.
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
Jesus, your face, dude.
What is your role?
I'm in charge of the governor's look. Above all, we searched for a way to reduce the suffering.
What were you looking for?
Now that we have access to my colleague...
So the crimes he committed while conducting his work...
He will be judged for that, but it would be...
What do you think of Dr. Asili now that you've learned how?
Well, obviously the few excesses he has conceded him, but he remains the greatest scientist that the Alliance has ever known. It seems quite unfair to me to reduce his life's work just to what he has done lately.
If I understand correctly, you will be one of his defenders.
Naturally. I don't deny that he made a terrible mistake, and he was probably acting on behalf of our helplessness.
Would you agree to speak at the trial? Your influence could be crucial.
Oh, but I already intended to give a statement. His lawyer came to find me.
So you were ready to defend him?
Indeed. Because I think the entire work of a scientist, it is obvious that he should not have used such. But Asili has never been very political.
So you're saying the only problem in this case?
Essentially, yes. The war he nearly caused could have been expensive for our government. But let's not fool ourselves. No tears will be shed.
What interest do you have in defending Dr. Asili? You have obviously taken his place since his arrival. I understand that you admired him a lot, but under his tutelage you could not really impose your own ideas. Well, now you finally have a chance to leave your own mark on history.
You are not wrong, but I find it rather unlikely that he will be sentenced.
I have gathered a lot of damning evidence against him, and with your testimony...
I could finally publish my research on fountain contamination. Very well, you've convinced me. I will now testify for the prosecution. It is true that it's time to turn the page and leave his cruel methods behind.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Honor is an influential scholar. His testimony would convince the judges.
wrong door. Oh, I think this Friday Code Vein is coming out. I'm interested in Code Vein. I hope it's what is it called? I hope it's playable without the controller. But yeah, Code Vein sounds cool.
Hey! You are the Onol Menawi who freed us. We managed...
They told me what you did for them, Renaikse.
Oh shit,
Well
it's
done.
Nav.
I was able to give them the care they needed. Some wounds will take time to heal, but they are safe thanks to you.
I'm happy to see that they're better.
But you didn't come here for that, did you?
No, I came to ask for your help. He has a lot of support among his people. If we don't have testimony from some of his victims...
You'll have our words. We'll go to the Grand City.
And the Mad Lion will die for causing so much...
May the earth engulf him. You can return to Hikmet.
Thank you, Tienahak. I blame myself for forcing these poor people back to the city where they've suffered so much.
And proud. They will not be afraid to speak in front of your judges for justice.
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any...
A Nort victim of
Excellent.
The Islanders will testify at the trial.
Indeed. But do bear in mind that the Islanders are...
I managed to convince the scientists in the Governor's laboratory to speak in our favor.
Excellent. These are not direct witnesses.
I even got a testimony from one of
Perfect. That will convince our scientists, and you know how...
Afra, one of Dr. Asili's...
Excellent. This woman is very respected by the government.
An alchemist studied the powder that we found in the laboratory. Apparently, it's some kind of concentrate made from the blood of several patients. It seems that less than a pinch of this powder there's enough here to make a small...
A terrifying thought. I will add the analysis and the... You have gathered... I think we can go to try...
I'm going to continue...
Let me just quickly...
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any news on our matter?
Will the trial begin soon?
It seems to be the right time. I think we have...
Where will the trial...
At the palace. I regret to inform you that you will not be able to attend. However, I'm sure the Governor will...
Madame, congratulations. The trial was exemplary. Asili's madness was exposed to the entire world. And you have demonstrated the horror of his methods.
Thank you, Excellency. But all praise should be showered upon Lady de Sade. The evidence she supplied was irrefutable.
It was necessary that you hear the victims, in order to understand the extremities to which your science has taken you.
Come now. One cannot conclude that science was guilty here.
Not science, but the savants were. It is never right to set aside humanity in the name of the common good. No knowledge justifies killing or torture.
Your words are wise, and I promise to remember them.
You have not always shown yourself a man of impeccable judgment, Excellency.
We are all, from time to time, victim of our own blind enthusiasm, that is true. But this trial has shaken my usual resolve. It may very well change the course of history.
Oh shit. Oh shit! Execution! And probably another legendary item in my chest.
Afra, are you certain that you want to attend this?
I do not want to attend. I must.
Dr. Asili, you have been found guilty of all accusations brought against you.
Holy shit.
In consequence, the Bridge Alliance Tribunal condemns you to death. Do you have any final words?
You treat me like a monster. But how many times have you stayed your own hand? So close to the goal to finally find a remedy, you would have done as I. What do a few lives mean when the future of all humanity hangs in the balance? You are nothing more than idiots, incompetents, and you, Baron, are the greatest hypocrite of all. You know that I am right.
Executioner, earn your pay.
You know that I am right.
Ah. Nearly level up.
Desade, can I do anything?
I must leave you.
Nice.
Can I do?
I'm under the impression that you've not learned as many...
That's true. I hope to but instead the links that connect... I wonder if this couldn't become another subject for study. If I said that in Al-Sad, people would think I've gone mad, but learning about the natives would allow us to stop...
I must leave you.
Oof. It's not that one, is it? Lined Cape of the Bridge Alliance? I wonder what the reward was. Huh. Oh, that's the triple gun. Oh yeah, I remember something.
One armour that fits you like a glove. We'll make... Oh. The best? Oh. One armour that fit... Oh. One armour that fit... Oh.
That looks cool.
The best forge in here for a day.
Okay, let's go. Oh, what's going on? Uh-oh.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried.
Maybe she is
And then
involved.
all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord Dorsey has been attacked.
He believes?
Oh shit, she's
He
pissed.
ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes?
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
It'd be crazy if she's involved.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, milady. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I am sorry, milady, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
Well, now it's getting interesting, yeah? I wonder if there's a difference in, like, how you do the quests. going on with the fucking lag? Do I have like a download running or some shit? It's not normal. Or is it because it's in the loading screen? Oh, okay. Background loading.
What do you seek?
I am in need of your help, Dedra.
You have done great deeds for the Senja Dananeda.
I seek Vinbar, your High King. I know you were among those who last saw him. Do you know where he can be found?
The last time that I saw him, we were united in council at Dorhad Genedu. We needed to decide what to do about you, the Renoixe. And we could not come to an agreement. Ulan spoke about all we could supposedly learn. Donkas spoke of maintaining a balance so nothing would change. And of course, Vinbar remained unconvinced. He did not like you, but he feared the fighting. He decided to go to the heart of the oil. He told us that this retreat from the world would
maybe
take
the old
time.
man that we met earlier?
And I have not seen him.
He is still there?
No. That was a very long time ago, wherever he has chosen to disappear.
Thank you, Dedra.
Oh god. Camp area? Yep.
Beard Tiltomad.
Hello.
Really? Then you are a Renite. Might I do something for you?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island. But I was...
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of...
Where might I find...
I do not know. She left the village. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What I will say.
Tumad. It is rare to see Renaikse. Is there something or...
Would you know where I could find...
She left to follow Vimbar. She wants...
What do you mean?
I don't know if our High King is on... His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the cow. We haven't seen her since. Anything...
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. But someone here in his village...
If anyone knows anything...
Where is this cavern?
I don't know. The caverns of knowledge. Anything...
Thank you for your...
Wa'aulam.
Bird Tirtumad. Bird Tirtumad.
Renaikse.
Is there...
What can you tell me?
When Shevar is a we fell...
It seems strange that one of...
It was because of his wisdom that he... Anything...
You must know the High King.
He was one of the great, but the arrival
I'm just
of the
skipping
Renaikse
and
troubled
reading
him.
very fast to myself.
He traveled the... And then he moved away from anything...
You seem to be...
She is my friend. But her love for Vimbar is stronger than our friend. I am afraid for her, Renaikse, because she... Anything...
Thank you for your help.
Wa'aulam.
What?
I heard talk about...
It is a place where within the earth. There are some on Tiafradi. But the entrance is sealed, hidden. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What I want to say.
Oh shit. That's far. Okay, we have like 10 minutes left, so I have some time to make some food and stuff.
Move away! Maybe there's a campsite here as well.
savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this...
We better be discreet if we want to keep the element of surprise.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us!
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable.
She looks cool.
You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that...
These fuckers again.
These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
If we act now, we'll certainly have to fight them. But if we wait until nightfall, we should be able to set her free.
Fuck that.
It's your decision.
Why wait? Fuck them all up.
Halt! Who goes there? But I recognize this face. Lady de Sade, what a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just torture.
I'm sure that they will explain what...
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol-Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter, to know we are so close to understanding.
Let's just say it has made us...
It's extremely regrettable. Free her.
She won't tell you anything.
Have you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in Duren's jails, or likely even dead. I took you for sages, doctors. But you are nothing more than a gang of skin flayers. You have made me regret my actions.
It is true that we indeed owe you our lives, but
No knowledge justifies treating...
Free her now! We shall leave. Nothing more holds us here.
Nobody died.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wenshavar that you and you alone could
I wish I knew where he was right now. I waited a long time and then I came.
You believe that this is where he is?
No. But he came here. You saved me. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north. Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your...
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred.
But you are not a Donega.
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped, even if I am not sure I can trust you, remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect.
Put your fears to rest. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have...
Oh shit. Soup dark.
Paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. A face has been painted.
The spirit. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has...
Was that why you came in here?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion, but now I see that he was hearing the call. He had no choice but to answer it.
Oh god. Oh.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms him.
He is a Donegad. Becoming Vinbar was also bound to the mountain.
If I understand correctly, the Donegad are metamorphed differently according to the place.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place. But how could a guardian of the plains resemble a guardian of...
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation?
For some, it takes years. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrender. I hope only to have the time.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This mural is also ancient. It seems that this door is just in front.
The Donegada seal, certain.
Yes, I have run into similar. But here, there are two that seem to... For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate...
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge, this painting must teach the young.
In that case, shouldn't there be...
The initiates also learn.
On this one we see a sacred site, but we also see a path that leads...
This must certainly be the path the young apprentice... And the Donegada that are prepared to...
Do you recognize the place?
I think so. It...
With all that we have learned from studying these paintings, I just hope there is still enough.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renai... My head spins.
Please, go ahead.
I have a feeling we shouldn't have let this woman leave on her own.
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She didn't want us to find... Caves often have several exits.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
Okay guys, let's stop here. It's a little bit of a cliffhanger, I know, but we really need to eat something and stuff. I may continue this, probably continue this tomorrow, I guess, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you guys tomorrow, bye!